Hi, this is Zay, and I'm hanging out with Rob on Front Row Live.
All right, Zay, what is up? Thank you so much for taking the time to talk to me. I'm super excited to be talking to you and getting to know a little bit more about your creative process and just you as an artist. How are you doing?
Hi, Rob. Thank you for having me, first of all. I'm doing fine. I just did a music video like yesterday. I'm really tired right now, but like I'm really passionate about my thing. So yeah, I'm glad to be talking about my creative process today.
Now that's one of the beautiful things about you is that you pretty much do it all. You are an independent artist, but you are in charge of everything, every aspect that has to do with your music. How do you how are you able to balance all of those different hats that you have to put on in order to be able to create the music, the videos, everything that you create for your career?
I feel like because ever since I was in high school, I was already dancing. I feel like there are chapters of my life that prepared me for being in charge of every aspect of my craft. And how do I balance it? I don't even know. I feel like I'm just doing what feels natural at the moment, what's in the flow. So sometimes I would just stay at home and write, and then the other week, I'm gonna go out, take dance classes so I can have inspirations for my choreographies. And then on other days, I'm literally in charge of like the technical stuff of my music. Like, for example, my music video, I'm literally the executive producer and the artist and the everything. And it's not an easy job, but I think the thing that makes me able to do it is my passion and my heart for the thing that I'm doing, I think.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean that's a lot. That's a lot to handle
Mhm,
while you're still trying to give us the best music possible,
mhm,
the best lyrics, the best melody, the best everything, right?
mhm.
Well, I guess it's. I mean, it pretty much is paying off for you because congratulations once again. You have been featured in a U.S. Show. One of your songs was featured most recently on The Gentleman, and it must feel amazing that not only is it a song from 2021, but also it's they portrayed your Filipino lyrics uh, in an
Yeah.
American series. What does that mean to you as an artist, as a Filipino artist? That I don't know. Maybe you haven't been to the States yet.
I haven't been to the States. I mean, I'm really just grateful for the opportunity. Like my music being played on a scene where it features a Filipino gangster. That's a crazy part. It's so cool. My song, it's supposed to be, I think it's supposed to be there. I feel like I wrote that song for that to be played in an international kind of scene, and then a strong Filipino woman playing a part in that scene. That's just crazy to me because like in the Philippines, I feel like they're still afraid of feminine power, and that's literally my goal when I entered the music industry. I want to write about Filipino women being strong and being literally just a badass, cool woman. Kasi the Maria Clara perspective na they put upon us Filipino women, I'm just really literally so tired of it because we're not mahinhin, we're not. Mm, mm, mm. It's not always like that. I mean, our ancestors are literally badasses. So I was literally just trying to portray that, and to see that it's literally magic. It's magic. It's just magic. That's how I feel about it. Feels like magic.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely is magic, and it must feel amazing that they use the song in the appropriate way, just like how you mentioned it was in the scene with a badass Filipino woman that was a boss in that series, and
Mm.
the fact that your music is being portrayed in the way that you wanted to create it to become, I feel like that must feel amazing. But when it comes to writing these songs about women empowerment and just like the trials and tribulations that go on, the struggles that you have, in the Philippines as being a female. How do you go about as far as this writing process? Like, do you do a lot of research, or is a lot of it from personal experience, from like your parents, your family, your friends, your cousins?
I'm always inspired by the people around me. One of my biggest inspirations is my mom, because the song talks about hardworking Filipino women, and my mom is a single mother. She raised two children on her own,
Wow.
and yeah, she's a teacher. So like, this person is so hardworking and amazing. I need to like dedicate something for her. I mean, I love my mom so much. She's my biggest inspiration as to why I'm like this. So yeah, my mom. Also, I feel like I take a lot of inspiration from female rappers in the US. Even now, when I'm sad, female rappers, I always listen to female rappers to like get me through the day. So yeah, that's just it. My mom, biggest inspiration.
What was it like when you first told your mom you wanted to become a rapper or an artist?
I think she didn't understand it at first, because there's literally no job like that. It doesn't
Mm.
exist here in the Philippines. I mean, you want to be a what? You want to be a rapper? And my mom is a teacher, so you would understand if she's like really serious about education. And I was like, I want to focus on music. She did not stop me, she supported me, but I felt that she was a little afraid that I want to give my everything to this thing. But I love that she supported me even when she didn't understand at first. So yeah, she supported me. So that's a big thing.
So you have this conversation with your mom. You're ready to start this career, and you're independent. You're trying to make all ends meet at the same time. During this
Mhm.
process, I'm sure it was a time where you were trying to discover yourself as an artist, discover yourself as a vocalist, like trying to discover what or figure out what your sound is, what your voice is. What was that process like for you?
It was a really hard process because that was in the middle of the, I mean, I literally wanted to focus on music before the, and then the happened. I was getting all the resources, meeting all the right people before the started. And then, bam, cut. The gigs cut. And I was like trying to figure out how to continue doing this thing that I just discovered that I totally fell in love with. So it was really hard to be just at home trying to find your thing. I mean, when it comes to my sound, I just listen to a lot of female rappers. I was trying to find Filipino female rappers at that time, and there was not a lot. The only women I found were like Ruby Ibarra. I love her. Yeah, she's amazing. She's amazing. And I was like, I I cannot find something that I want to hear that comes from like the local community. So I wanted to create it. And yeah, that was it for me when I was trying to find my sound. And what else? I didn't find a lot of inspirations from the Philippines. So yeah, I went to look from the West to Japanese music to, and then when I work with other artists from other countries, I try to take inspiration from them. So yeah.
It must be scary trying to come into this whole new world of music, not
And you
having someone to be by your side the entire time, but also like not even knowing what your lane or direction is. What really kept your fuel going, even though, you said like there was trials and tribulations that were at hand.
I really was getting signs. I don't want to sound crazy, but I was getting signs from the universe. I don't know. I don't want to sound crazy, but yeah, I was getting signs that it was the right thing. It was the right path, because I didn't have money. I didn't have connections. I don't know anyone in the music industry. It was really hard. It was really hard for a startup like me. I was 19 years old and there was nobody to like assist me in everything. What kept me going though is I really fell in love with the process of making music. And when I did music, I remembered how when I was a child, I mean, I was 9 playing piano, playing guitar and writing poetry and then just singing the poems. And I didn't really think it was that serious. It was just my hobby. And then I grew up and then I found music again. And I'm like, why is this healing? Why is this healing me? So I was just like, I want to do this because it fills my heart. So I think that's what kept me going despite having a really, really, really hard startup because walang resources. There's no resources. It's just your dream and the passion to do it. So yeah, I think that's what kept me going.
It's hard to see a vision when there's no money, there's no resources available to you, but you still made it happen. You seem to have grown up with music, whether it was the piano, whether it was like even choreography, like just some kind of art form. um, what I love about you when I'm listening to your music is that you have this dynamic of when you're singing melodies, your voice is so beautiful, sweet, and calm. And then when you jump into the rap verses, you like hit hard, like nothing's gonna stop you. What is that process like for you when you're writing your material and having these two dynamics in one song?
I like to play around with what I can do with my voice. So when I make music, I try to not sound monotonous. So I really explore. Sometimes I'm in the mood to just like be a baby girl and I just like sing melodies that I don't rap before I sing, but I cannot sing high notes. So I explored to rap. And then in rap, I could explore my poetry. So I was like, I like rap and I like to sing. So I'm just gonna do it both. So I just like to play around with what I can do. I'm literally just expressing and seeing what I can do. Because me, sometimes I surprise myself with the way I sound. I'm like, that's me. I can do that. Okay.
That's good because it's like you every single song that you're releasing, it's like your voice evolves just a little bit more and a little bit more, and your lyrics evolve even more as well. During this
I'm
process, during this process, like you mentioned earlier, like you would write poems and then you would start singing to the poems. Now that you're rapping, did your writing process change, or are you still writing the same way that you did when you were sitting in that piano when you were 5 years old?
It did change because they send me beats now. They send me beats and I would write a melody, I would play it in the piano, and when I hear it, I try to say words that I can say around it. And right now when I rap, it's just I rap over the beats. But it's the same thing. I mean, I still love it. I still love it. Sometimes I write the lyrics before I can sing it, but usually I just listen to beats and then feel the beat and then I talk my shit.
You balance English and Tagalog lyrics in your songs very nicely. Do you feel like that's a challenge whenever you do it? And how did you learn to tackle those two languages in one?
um I feel like that's more natural to me. I don't really struggle to like talk in Taglish in my songs. That's what's natural for me because growing up, my mom was a teacher, right? My mom was a teacher and she has lots of books. And we would always watch American TV series. So growing up, I picked up a lot of that. So Taglish is really natural to me. So yeah, I read books. I think that's why. That's why I can speak nicely like that.
Now you're also a choreographer. So when does choreography play a role? When do you bring that into your new song, your new album, your new EP? Like, do you think about it when you're writing, or do you think about it when you're about to get ready for a performance, or you're about to get ready for a music video?
I think about it when I'm about to get ready for the music video because I would listen to my songs, and if I feel like I can dance to it, I dance to it. Just recently, I did a music video. I choreographed um I choreographed the chorus part like 12 hours before the music video shoot. That was like impromptu. And I was like, I told my dancers, learn this real quick because we have a choreo. And I just sent it to them, and I picked the right people because even picking the people to be in my music video, I'm in charge. So like I watch every video of every dancer, and this person can learn it right away, I feel like. So I called them and then just made them learn the choreo that I just did. It was, I think, 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. Yeah. So it's really freestyle and flow for me. And it
Your
just
life is
worked.
a freestyling flow.
Yeah, yeah, my life is so freestyle and flow.
That's incredible. I mean, you have the energy and obviously you have the passion. So it shows whenever you release a music video, you release a song, or even watching a performance online, or even being there live. Um, Currently, you have Your Mind, which is your current single, and I'm curious. You did quote something on it. You said, "Last love song of 2024. I'm back on the, but then I'm back on the prowl." Can you explain that a little bit more?
Well, I was just exploring and I wanted to create like something that my listeners from 2022, my hit single Serve, they love that. And the song Baddest MF, they love that. So I feel like my fans who love me for the aggressive type songs, I think I'm gonna get back to doing that for them. So yeah, I'm just gonna talk my shit. I'm just gonna talk my shit. I'm not gonna sing love songs. I'm gonna talk my shit again. That's just it.
did you feel
I'm
did you
excited.
feel
I'm excited.
did you feel gross like singing a love song or writing a love song?
Not really. I mean, it's just my fans were mad at me. Why are you being sweet? Why are you, girl? We don't like it like that. They were like that to me, and I was just laughing it off. I mean, my fans were so makulit sila, makulit, makulit.
Yeah, makulit.
Yeah, makulit. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna give you what you want. Just chill. So yeah, I'm gonna get back to it. My fans are like, they're funny, and I love them.
That's a lot of pressure. I mean, you do have a team that's telling you what to do, I guess.
Yeah, it's just my relationship with them. I mean, I really do what I want. I really just do what I like to do.
Yeah.
But my relationship with them, I take into consideration what they like. So
But did you personally enjoy the process of creating Your Mind, writing the lyrics, singing it, even the music video? It's a sexy music video, but it's like, did you enjoy this entire process of this song, even though it wasn't you, rapping the entire time?
yeah, I did. Because I like to experience things. I want to see myself in a different I don't know, different concept,
Character, light, yeah.
character. Your Mind, I did enjoy writing that and I did enjoy singing that. It was hard because my forte is really rap, but I did love the way I sound on that. So yeah, I did enjoy that. I did enjoy that.
I mean, I would not be mad if you did more songs like that too. Obviously, I love the rap stuff as well, but you sound really good when you sing melodies. So don't stop creating songs like this also.
I will not. I will not. It's just that I'm gonna get back to like rapping more and then I'm gonna just shock the people again.
Yeah. Now, again, going back to being a jack of all trades, wearing all the hats, you're also a producer. How did you learn how to produce, and what is that process like for you when you are creating your new music? Because when you're there in the, recording the vocals and even writing, you're there for some time. You're listening to it over and over. And then when you're producing, you're going to listen to it way more time. So do you like step away from it for a little bit and then start producing, or do you jump in it right when you're done recording it?
I actually don't produce music. I don't. great beats. But I stay for the production. I mean, I stay when my engineers are mixing my songs. I
Mhm.
don't really I think it's really complicated, and it's I respect producers so much because it's so hard to create something like that and then balance all the melodies because I know they mix even the cymbals, even the drums, they mix it one by one. I want to learn how to produce, but I feel like I'm just gonna leave it to my producer, my amazing producer. Shout out to Mark Beats.
It's good to know your place though. Like I feel like there's artists that want to do it all, even though
Mhm,
all means giving it 10% every single time. But it's good to know that like this is the lane or this is the section where you need to step away and let someone else handle it.
mhm.
When it comes to new material, you mentioned you just did a music video last night. Is this a new song that you're working on releasing? Is this like part of a body of work? Like, what are the plans for you right now?
It's a single, but it's gonna be a part of my debut album. I'm not yet. I haven't told I haven't told my people, but I've been preparing for an album and an EP. I have a lot of songs and I have videos, but I'm just really not releasing anything right now because I don't want outside energy to throw it off until it's ready to
Yeah.
like you get it. Yeah.
Yeah. That's awesome. So, in saying that, do you tend to record and shoot your music videos way in advance, or do you shoot them during the time of whatever song or single is released?
I do it in advance. Yeah, I before I release a single, I do all of the promo videos beforehand, even the TikTok videos. I mean, I would prepare lots of it before I launch the music
Wow.
video.
You're a full-blown music business, music label, music management, everything.
Yeah, I am. That's why I call myself a boss bitch.
I feel like one day you're gonna end up either managing or signing other artists as well. I see that in the near future.
I might, because I've been learning.
See, there you go, there you go. Now you did mention there aren't that many female Filipino rappers out there, but there are a couple Filipino artists that are starting to break way here in the states. Obviously, we all know SB19, Ben and Ben, but most recently Easy Mill, who just had like such a huge contract with Eminem and Dr. Dre, and is making waves here in the states. How can we get a collaboration with Zay and Easy Mill? Because I think the two of you in one song would destroy the world.
You feel like that would destroy the world.
I think so. I don't think the world would be ready for that.
Well, let's see. Because I'm actually talking to labels. I'm just
Nice.
staying independent. Yeah, I'm staying independent by choice. I've been I've been talking to like labels since 2022, 2021, 2020. And after a few years, I'm still not signed yet because I don't want to. Because some deals are just not, you get it.
Yeah.
So, but
You,
let's
you have
see.
to you have to feel right about it. Yeah, well, that's awesome. I look forward to hearing more stuff from you. I'm super excited that we got to talk and get to know a little bit more of your creative process. Now, to close us off, during these last 4 or 5 years that you've been creating music, releasing music, and starting to blow up, like what has been the biggest challenge that you feel that you faced and why?
The biggest challenge is really believing in myself when nobody was
Oof.
supporting me. Nobody would invest in an artist who only got potential.
Mm,
We all know that. And a lot of my friends don't really understand what I want to happen because I have the vision. I'm not yet able to like show them the vision. Yeah, I did I mean I felt like nobody was really down to like push me to be amazing at this. And I just I would cry. I mean, I'm a really emotional person. I'm a really emotional person, and you don't see that in my online persona. You don't see that they really think I'm just a strong bitch, but I'm an emotional person. So yeah, I just cried and then decided that I still want to do it. I don't care. And then years later, things are happening. So like, yeah, I think that's the the hardest part about doing this is feeling like people around you don't really want to see you win. People around you don't really want to support you or invest in you. It's hard to feel like they don't believe in you and they're supposed to be the one. You feel like they're supposed to be the one to like see that in you. So yeah, I think that's just it. That's the hardest part about doing this.
Well, I'm glad you haven't stopped. Please don't ever stop. Just keep it going, no matter how hard it gets. You're still paying your dues. Not that you need to, because you've had a lot of successful music, a lot of successful things happen already in your career. So you're already winning. So thank you so much for taking the time to talk to me, Zay. I look forward to doing this again soon, and hopefully one day you come to the States. Maybe a tour, maybe a show, but hopefully we can do this again in person.
I will. Thank you so much, Rob. Thank you for having me. And yeah, I look forward to seeing you in person because I feel like we're getting there.
Yeah, I feel it. I feel
I can feel it
it.
too. Thanks.
I, I will see you soon then.
Soon.